When we talk about managing a team effectively, the biggest hurdle is actually getting everyone to use the tools we provide, because using them effectively makes a huge impact. That is exactly why we are looking at Teamflect today. It is currently the #1 performance management solution in the Microsoft Teams App Store, and for a very good reason. See, Teamflect doesn't ask you to open a new tab or remember another password. It lives entirely inside Microsoft Teams and Outlook. We have found that most HR software fails because people simply don't log in, but Teamflect fixes that by meeting your team where they already work. So, let's get into how it actually runs and how to manage your team in the best way. Moving right into the interface, the first thing we notice is how clean and familiar everything feels. Since it's embedded in Teams, the layout makes sense immediately. You don't have to download separate software or create any additional accounts. If you have a Microsoft account, you can log in immediately. On the left-hand navigation bar, you have easy access to your core features like Home, Objectives, Meetings, Tasks, and Reviews. You'll also find sections for surveys, feedback, recognitions, and even a user search. Up in the top right corner, you have your notifications, the Admin Center, and Settings. One of our favorite parts of this layout is the Voice of Employee section. It gives people a straightforward way to raise suggestions or provide feedback without it feeling like a formal ordeal. Beyond the navigation, the dashboard itself is split into 3 intuitive sections: Me, My Team, and My Organization. This helps you filter out the noise. In the Me section, you see your own upcoming meetings, active tasks, and personal objectives. When you toggle over to My Team, you get a bird's eye view of team insights and progress. The Organization tab keeps you connected to broader updates and resources. It is all very well organized, ensuring you spend less time clicking around and more time actually getting things done. Building on that ease of use, let's talk about how we actually set and track goals. Teamflect's Goals module is divided into simple tabs like My Objectives, My Team, Groups, and Company-wide Goals. You can filter goals by the owner, the date, or even the current progress status. At the top of the screen, you get a clear visual of your overall progress percentages, showing you exactly how many goals are on track and which ones might be at risk. We really appreciate the flexibility in how you view this data, whether you prefer a simple list, a detailed feed, or a tree view that shows how everything connects. When you click into a specific objective, you see the full picture, including key results and related tasks. Creating a new one is simple. You give it a title, set an owner, and choose how you want to measure success. What makes this special is the cascading effect. Goals flow down from the company level to departments and finally to individuals. This ensures every single person knows how their daily work contributes to the big picture. These goals aren't just static numbers. They're deeply connected to your performance reviews. You can use any methodology you like, from OKRs to KPIs, and even weight sub-goals differently based on their priority. Because these goals surface automatically during one-on-one meetings and allow for automated check-ins via Teams chat, they stay relevant all year round. That brings us naturally to the core of the platform, which is performance management. In the Reviews section, you can manage reviews about yourself, your team, or the whole organization. Teamflect provides a massive library of customizable templates that cover everything from annual evaluations to quarterly check-ins, and even specialized 30, 60, 90-day onboarding reviews and even exit interviews. You aren't stuck with one type of question either. You can use open-ended text, multiple choice, or various rating scales to fit your specific company culture. One of the most powerful aspects we found is how 360-degree feedback is integrated directly into these reviews. You can pull in perspectives from peers, direct reports, and even external stakeholders without needing a separate module. HR teams can also put the entire cycle on autopilot, setting up automated reminders so no one forgets a deadline. If you have a lot of data to sift through, the AI-powered analysis helps summarize results to find trends quickly. For those who focus on talent mapping, the 9-box grid is a game changer. It lets you visualize performance versus potential, and it's fully expandable beyond the standard 3x3 to suit whatever talent strategy your organization uses. In addition to formal reviews, we have to look at how Teamflect handles continuous feedback in surveys. You can give or request feedback in real time directly within a Teams chat or during a live meeting. This removes the friction of waiting for a formal session to say something important. You can even reach out to external clients or vendors for feedback, which is incredibly useful for service-oriented teams. When it's time for a yearly review, the AI can actually summarize all this year-round feedback so nothing is forgotten. On the survey side, Teamflect uses adaptive cards that pop up right in the Teams chat. This is why the response rates tend to be much higher than traditional email surveys. Employees can answer without leaving their conversation. Whether you're running a quick pulse check, an eNPS survey, or a deep dive into employee engagement, the templates are all there and fully editable. You can choose to keep responses anonymous or visible depending on the sensitivity of the topic. Once you set the frequency, the system handles the distribution and reminders, and the AI steps in again to help HR interpret the results and pinpoint areas where the team might be struggling. Teamflect transforms your standard one-on-ones and team meetings into structured, productive sessions. You can build shared agendas with specific talking points and keep both shared and private notes. One feature we find particularly helpful is that goal progress for all participants is visible right inside the meeting window. You don't have to guess how a project is going because the data is right there in front of you. During the meeting, you can integrate check-in forms or assign action items. This means that when the meeting ends, the work actually continues. You can also share feedback or recognition in the moment, making the meeting feel like a collaborative space rather than just a status update. It turns every conversation into a record of progress that feeds back into the overall performance management cycle. Moving over to the culture side of things, the recognition and rewards module is designed to keep morale high. We can create customizable recognition badges that reflect our specific company values. Whether it's for going above and beyond or showing great teamwork, sending a recognition takes only a few seconds. These can be tied to a points-based system where employees can eventually redeem points from a custom reward catalog that the company manages. To add a bit of healthy competition, there are leaderboards that show who's receiving the most recognition. This visibility helps celebrate the unsung heroes of the office who might otherwise go unnoticed. Because it's so easy for both peers and managers to send these shoutouts, it builds a culture of appreciation that feels authentic rather than forced. It's a simple way to make sure people feel valued for their contributions on a daily basis. It's also important to note that leaderboards might not fit every company's culture, so they can be toggled off quite easily. Now we have to talk about the Teamflect Agent, which is their AI-powered HR assistant. This isn't just a basic chatbot that answers yes or no questions. This assistant lives inside Teams and actually understands your company's specific data, including performance history, goals, and survey results. For example, before a one-on-one meeting, the agent can look at an employee's recent feedback and goals to suggest a perfect agenda. Or maybe you want to quickly check which employees' goals are at risk. You can simply ask Teamflect Agent, and it can not only bring you the data, but also draft an action plan. The agent is also proactive. It can look at engagement metrics and flag when an employee might be becoming disengaged before it becomes a real problem. One of the best features for larger teams is the ability to train the agent on your own internal documents and policies. This means employees can ask the agent questions about company benefits or holiday policies and get accurate answers instantly. It really acts as a force multiplier for HR departments and managers who are spread thin. Closing this out, Teamflect is an incredibly strong choice for anyone already using the Microsoft ecosystem. By integrating tasks with Microsoft Planner, syncing calendars with Outlook, and using Microsoft Entra ID for automatic data syncing, it just fits. And as an official Microsoft partner with SOC 2 Type 2 certification, you don't have to worry about compliance.
As for the pricing, they have a free plan with up to 10 users, providing comprehensive performance management features. For bigger teams and more advanced features, they offer essential and professional plans, which are also very well priced. Last but not least, their enterprise package offers enterprise-grade security features such as bring your own key, dedicated cloud infrastructure, white glove implementation support, and more with custom pricing.
So, if you're looking to streamline your team's growth and stay aligned, Teamflect is definitely worth a look. Check out the description below to try out Teamflect today. Share your experience in the comments. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.